Ever look at some nonprofits and wonder, how do they do it? How do they build such an incredible community of dedicated supporters while so many others are just stuck on that fundraising treadmill? Well, the secret is often a powerful little framework called the donor cycle. If you're ready to build relationships that really last, you are in the right place. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but this is so much more than a catchy phrase. It's the absolute core of sustainable fundraising. It's about shifting your mindset away from just chasing one-time donations and instead creating a community of people who are genuinely invested in your cause for the long haul. Because let's be honest, it's easy to get stuck treating fundraising like a transaction, right? A simple ask, a simple donation, and that's it. But that's a one-way street, and when you do that, you miss out on building those deep, meaningful relationships that lead to recurring gifts and people who become true champions for your mission. So let's get into it. What exactly is the donor cycle? And more importantly, why is it such a game changer for your organization? Think of it as a roadmap for your relationships. At its heart, it's a total mindset shift. You stop just asking for money, and you start inviting people into a thriving community that's built around the incredible work that you do. And you can really see the power of that shift right here. It's like a ripple effect. It all starts with focusing on strong relationships. When you do that, your donor retention naturally goes up. And that leads to a more sustainable organization, more reliable revenue, and boom, you've built that loyal base you need to make a real lasting impact. Okay, that all sounds pretty great, right? But the big question is, how do you actually do it? Well, let's break down the 4 key stages that'll take someone from just being a name on a list to one of your most passionate partners. Here they are in a nutshell. Identify and research, cultivate, ask, and finally, steward and upgrade. Each one is absolutely critical, and they all build on each other to keep the cycle moving. So, first up, identification. This is your detective phase. It's all about finding and learning about people who might actually care about your mission. You're building that pipeline of potential supporters through things like online research, peer-to-peer campaigns, you name it. Next, we cultivate. Think of it like tending a garden. You've got your list of prospects, and now it's time to build a genuine connection. You share your impact, you invite them to things, you make them feel like they're a part of the team, all before you even think about asking for a donation. And once you've built that foundation of trust, now you're ready for the ask. See, because you've done all that work up front, this doesn't feel like a cold, out-of-the-blue request. It feels like a natural, respectful invitation to join you in making a difference. And this is probably the most important stage, and the one that so many people forget. After you get that first gift, your job isn't done. It's just beginning. Stewardship is all about showing your gratitude and keeping them engaged. This is what turns a one-time donor into a lifelong partner. It's what makes it a cycle, not a finish line. So we've got the 4 stages down. But how do you make the whole thing really work, like really sing? Let's talk about a few key ingredients that will make your donor cycle thrive. To really knock this out of the park, you've got to focus on these practices. Things like smart segmentation, talking to a first-time donor differently than a monthly giver. And deep personalization is absolutely key to making every single person feel seen. And honestly, this is where having the right tools, like a powerful all-in-one fundraising platform, can make all the difference. And ultimately, this is what it's all about. I love this quote from nonprofit consultant Julie Ordonez because it just nails it. This is about so much more than just raising money. You're building a movement, an army of people who are fired up and ready to join you. Phew! Okay, I know that was a whirlwind tour of the donor cycle, and as you can probably guess, there's so much more we could dive into for each and every one of those stages. So if you're ready to really dig in and put this into action, we've got you covered. We've laid out everything from detailed strategies to the specific tools that can streamline this whole process in our full blog post. Just click the link in the description below to check it out. Thanks so much for watching.